Good morning, everybody. We are here in Maine still, and today we're in Saco, Maine, at the Saco Heath Preserve. There's a little sign over there. There's Rebecca. So we're coming here. I don't know too much about it. I was just recommended to come here by your cousin. So we're going to be in the area, so we figure we got some time to kill. Let's go check this out. Apparently it's a giant bog, so should be some information, which I'm seeing an information sign right here to help us out and kind of teach us more about this. So it's just going to be a bit of a hike today at the Saco Heath Bog. We're here at the end of July 2023. Weather's pretty amazing. It's like 77, well, high of 77 today. I think it's low 70s right now, but pretty amazing. It's been hot here in Maine this summer. I think it's the hottest summer in Maine history. So lots of mid 80s, not normal for them. So let's get some information here. So we'll learn a little bit about a bog. Bog formed over hundreds or thousands of years. So here's a little bit about this bog here. So this is an example in Maine of a peatland ecosystem. Saco Heath is home to a number of rare plants, animals, and nature communities, some of which are not found anywhere else in Maine or anywhere further north than here. At the maximum depth, the peat layer at Saco Heath is 5.3 meters or nearly 18 feet deep. Oh my lord. 18 feet deep of moss. So don't touch the plants, no pets or other animals, no fires, no vehicles. Okay. So let's go ahead and get on our hike here. So right now we got lots of trees. Starts kind of just through this forest, but I think it's going to open up here in a little bit as we get going. So we got yellow blazes to follow today. So we've just been walking for a little bit. We had this boardwalky area just kind of ended for now, but it looks like it's about to start back up. It's a little buggy here in the summer, so be aware of the bugs. Other than that, it's really nice, pleasant walk. There's some more mushrooms over there. We're looking for a pitcher plant. Apparently there's some pitcher plants here, which are like a bug eating plant. So we're gonna kind of keep our eyes out for one of those, see if we can see one. Unfortunately, we're supposed to stay like on the path everywhere, so I'm betting that most of them, if they're here, are a little further away from the trail, but who knows, maybe there's some we'll be able to see later. No, it didn't. So here we are in like the more formal bog area. How old is this plant? So, as you look into Saco Heath, it's likely to see a long stem plant growing in a circle. Although it looks like grass, Long's bulrush is actually a sedge, which means it has a triangular stems that share a common root system. As it grows, Long's bulrush develops rhizomes, thick underground stems that send out new shoots and store food for the plant, adding new rings for growth around the plant's perimeter. A large ring of stems the older the plant. Okay. Long's bulrush is a rare wetland plant that prefers warmer climates. Is found only in 4 towns in Maine. The one in front of you is more than 100 years old. Wow. So it's this area, and you can kind of, it's hard to tell, but it does kind of grow in a ring here. Over 100 years old.
Oh, now you go away.
Wow. Looks like there's some right here on the edges a little bit, but there's the bulrush right there in a circle. You can kind of see it. Wow. This is different. Hello.
Sweatshirt off. The sun goes on.
Yeah. It's a very cool area for sure. You gotta remember, stay on the path, obviously. And they said at the beginning that some of this marshland is the peat is like 18 feet deep. Can you imagine falling into 18 feet of peat moss? You know, we've been in Maine for about a month or so now, and the different types of ecosystems you find around here is pretty crazy. Yesterday we were just in a desert, and now we're in this giant peat moss preserve. Just wouldn't expect something like this from Maine, so Maine keeps delivering the unexpected. Look at this. I don't know where you'd expect to see something like this, but I wasn't thinking 20 minutes from downtown Portland.
Great running trail.
Yeah. Might have to look into this. This is pretty crazy. Whew, the sun's back and it is beating down. Let's get back to our hike. So, we just exited the open bog area. We've entered back into the woods, and looks like we didn't have any information on the trail, like how long it was or anything, but now we see a sign here that says Loop Trail. So, I don't know if the trail we were on is just out and back and this loops, or what.
I bet you it's like
it loops here and then comes back.
I don't know. Let's see if it says anything.
Yeah, let's try to figure it out. I can see some people on it over here, but we just don't know what we get ourselves into before we go and share it with everybody else, because there wasn't information here, which you'd think there would be. So after a quick Google search, we have no more information other than we need to get to the island part. I don't think we've gotten to whatever that is, so we're just gonna do the rest of this loop trail and we'll see. I think we've hiked maybe 20 minutes to this point. What do you think?
Yeah.
20-ish minutes, maybe a little longer to this point. So we'll see how much longer it is. Probably about a mile. So I don't, yeah, got some plans for some ice cream later, so gotta earn it. So we'll just continue on this loop trail here. I can see people on the other side of the loop over there, so I don't think it's too terribly big, but if this island portion of the trail is important, we should get to it. So let's head that way. So we haven't seen anything different than just the plants that we were, or the trees that we were seeing earlier. I was just walking through the forest. We'd find people over there picking blueberries, but and then we got to that sign there. It says overlook. So I think this is probably the end of the trail. Whew. We found the bugs back here in the woods too. Oh, double blaze must be in the end, maybe. Here we go. Rare tree river. Oh, we already saw that one. Wow. There's the end. Maybe this is the island. Fragile habitat area closed. Very cool. So, ooh, stupid flies. So I think that's the end of the hike here. So we're gonna sit on the benches here in the shade and enjoy a bit of a break before we start heading back. Well, we're getting to the end of the hike, so I don't know about how long it was. There was never any signs or anything, but it probably took us 40-45 minutes, you think?
Yeah.
Probably 2.5 miles or so, give or take. We didn't end up seeing any pitcher plants, unfortunately, but still a great morning hike. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button now. Comment, you have any comments, questions, and then subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We're going to be here in Maine for a little bit longer, so we're going to have some more videos from Maine coming up, so stay with us by subscribing if you haven't yet. And until then, we'll see you in the next one.